Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. So, Melinda is about to sit there and drop the bomb and blow EJ's life apart when Nicole walks in. But every couple of seconds, EJ kind of like interrupts her, and then Gabby comes in, and Gabby and Stefan come in, and they interrupt Melinda. And there's a point where EJ's like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're home." And she's like, "No, no, 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 no. We not doing that." Um, but um, Nicole is like, "What's going on?" And EJ's like, "Yeah, I think either EJ said it or Melinda was like, yeah, I got full immunity or whatever." And she gets really angry. She gets really upset. And just before Melinda's about to say something, EJ, pretty much like Teresa, decides to take. I don't sit there and say trash because she's not trash or whatever, but like he decides to sit there and just manhandles her, as she so puts it, out the door. And Melinda's like, "I'm about to walk right back in there and say something." He's just like, "I want you to think about this. You do that, right? You out yourself and you tell her and you blow up my life. What do you think your career prospects is going to be like? Do you think anybody's going to want to work with a baby snatcher? Anyone? No? Yeah, that's what I thought." Now, when Melinda was in there, um, I think Nicole was just going off me like, "Oh, you snatched my baby and this, that, and the third, and na 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 na." And I'm like, "Nicole, just stop talking. Okay? You did the exact same thing. Don't give me your whole boo hoo, wah, woe is me. I don't care. You did the exact same thing. Okay? You want to sit there on this so-called high horse of yours because when it's your baby, oh, well, then there's a problem. You did that to Sammy. It's another Tuesday. So yeah, you can spam me with that. But he just like, all right, you can do it, but you ain't gonna have no job prospects. But he's like, I can sit there and get you a job working for Kristen. And at first, my was like, how's in the know? I checked. No, 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 no. My little girl's in the ground because of her. Now, EJ's like, listen, it was by accident. She was out of her mind, this, that, and the third. But I can talk to her. I can get you a job. Or you can blow my body apart and then you'll just be poor. So let's see. You want to be poor or you want your petty revenge? Poor or petty revenge? Which one do you want? Now Nicole comes in. Nicole's like, oh, what is she still doing here? Yada, yada, yada. And Melinda leaves. And Nicole's like, why would you sit there and give her immunity? He makes up some sort of lie about, oh, I want Stefan and Gabby to sit there and own me or something like that. And as far as the charges against Gabby or whatever, I forgot what he said, but he tried to make up some sort of BS without fully outing himself. So Nicole's like, okay, well, I just need a minute outside, by myself. So EJ leaves. You know what Nicole does? Think about Eric. I'm like, bro, see, it's moments like this that the show reminds me exactly who Nicole is, why I don't like her, and why I can't sit there and give her any damn sympathy whatsoever. Now, don't get me wrong, he's still trash what he's doing, and when his life gets blown apart, I'm not going to feel bad for him either. But it's very hard for me to sit there and feel bad for her when she does things like that. Now, while that's going on, Ava and Kristen are at dinner. Kristen did give Brady the green light to take Rachel to the fireworks. So she's sitting there chatting with Ava, about to call her Avery. Um, Ava's like, she talks about Harris leaving and why he left, and also talk about the mistake of sleeping with Stefan. And Kristen's like, maybe it was just your attraction to Jake. Um, the first time the show didn't listen to the fans, instead of getting Stefan back, you got Jake the Mechanic. Yep. Um, but what happened? There's a point. Well, they don't really talk about much of anything. Pretty much, Kristen just like just keep your mouth shut. It was a mistake, and why don't you keep your mouth shut? Gabby's not gonna find out. Also, you need to sit there and work for me. And at that point, it was like, should I continue to sit there and work at the Brady pub, or work for Kristen and make more money? Yeah, I'm gonna choose option Kristen. So she calls up Rome, and Roman is like, "Hey, by the way, I quit pretty much." And she doesn't say it like that, but she pretty much just tells him that she's quitting. Now, it is a no-brainer, but it's also Kristen. I'm just now thinking about that. Like, you'll make fast money, you'll make a lot of money, but longevity, you're working with Kristen. Like, honestly, to tell you the truth, she was better off working at the pub. She was better off working with Stefan at the bistro than working with Kristen. I just now thought about that. I was like, that was dumb. Oh, I mean, she can always just go back to being a mob princess. I know she has somebody. Apparently, somebody else is running the establishment. But I mean, she can sit there and fight for a job back. You don't have to sit there and try to impress your son anymore. He's in China. You're fine. Um, Tate and Brady. Okay, I am having some issues. Well, let me tell you what the issues that I'm having. So Brady pretty much tells Tate that you're going to this soccer camp school because Tate's like, you need to sit there and tell mom to sit there and back off and just ease up. And there's one point where Brady's like, yeah, she has been doing too much. She has been going hard on Holly, but I have to sit there and be in sync with her about raising you. He's like, you're going to this soccer school. I mean, you're going to this lacrosse school, and it's not optional because if you don't go to lacrosse school, then you're going to military school because that's what Teresa wants you to go. So I'm giving you the better option as opposed to what she wants you to do. And this is where we get into this. Oh my God, I don't understand. Oh, da 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 da. It's just like it's the way that he's sitting there whining, right? And I get it. Him and the other actor would have did the exact same thing. Okay. I don't know what it is I'm having an issue with. Maybe it's when he starts whining. His voice can get very annoying. And I think he's a decent actor. I've seen him on the show called Legacy. And the problem with that and him being on the soap opera is that you have to, you're way more dramatic than you are on a show like Legacy. So it's like, I had high hopes. And then when I saw him on this show, and like, maybe it was just today, I was just like, oh, this is, this is kind of, this is kind of rough to watch. Um, but long story short, he's like, you're going and that's the end of it. And Tate says, you and mom are miserable and, you can never find happiness and that's why you want to destroy my happiness and yada, yada, yada. Just the typical whiny stuff, which I'm just like, I never had any friends that used to whine like that. I never had any guy friends that used to whine like that. I don't know what that is. Um, but I've been sitting there saying this for a while. Is that I just feel like the way that they portray some of the men in these soap operas is just, yeah, slacking. Um, Now Holly talks to Eric and finds out that Eric may be leaving Salem, which is Definitely leaving Salem. There's no maybe about it. From what I understand, the actor's leaving, so the character's leaving. Um, so she's bummed about that. She wants Tate. I mean, she wants him to talk to Nicole, talk to Teresa. Um, Holly don't even feel too comfortable. Well, she don't even feel too confident in EJ and Nicole's relationship. You know, she's like, I'm surprised that they didn't wind up messing up so far. You know, saying that one person is gonna betray the other person or vice versa, and she ain't wrong. You know, Nicole still has these lingering feelings for Eric, and EJ has just been acting like a scumbag to Nicole. So in a lot of ways, they're kind of perfect for each other. But after that, she leaves. She gets a call from Tate, and Tate's like, "Let's run away." Only good thing that could possibly come from that is they get on some sort of adventure, and their storyline picks up. You know, they I don't know, some sort of danger happens, and they got to figure out a way to get out of it. That's the only thing that I can sit there and see good coming from that, because just him saying on his own, "Let's run away together." There's something that just sounds really stupid about it, but if it gives them into some sort of trouble or adventure, then I'm cool with it. Um, Now Stefan, after Nicole congratulates Gabby for being released and saying let's just kind of put our past behind each other, um, Gabby decides to give way too much TMI, talking about let's go into the shower and help me reach places. I was like, I didn't have breakfast yet. Can we can we not do this? They go upstairs, they go in the shower, and the only thing that good comes from that shower scene, is her snitcher saying, "Can you please cut off that goddamn pedo mustache? Just cut it off. Just let it be going." I really sat there and I was at work and like, so he finally cuts it off, and I'm just like, okay, good. I don't know what the hell that was. Maybe I was for a movie or something like that, but whatever that was, I'm just glad it's behind him. Um, Kristen comes back. Oh, and that's another reason why she wanted to hire Ava, just to get under EJ's skin. Now, she comes back to the house, and EJ's like, yeah, I need you to do me a favor. Like, what are you going to do for her, right? Like, why would she want to sit there and hire Melinda? Why would she want to sit there and hire Melinda? Why would she do that for? That's like hiring a headache. What do I get in return for hiring a headache? Now, maybe she could do a better job than whoever the legal counsel is, which isn't Belle, because she's working on her relationship that no one probably cares about. We'll see. I mean, just going back to Brady's, like, it just kind of annoys me because I feel like he doesn't have a spine. He's just letting Teresa just take the wheel of this whole thing. And I get that you have to be kind of in sync when it comes towards parenting. But when you know there's something that's just really out of pocket, like he's harping on the fact that Tate lied, right? You lied, you snuck around, and I get that. But he's like, I'm explaining the reason why I'm lying. I'm like, well, you explain the reason why you're lying doesn't make the lie sound better, right? And he's like, hey, listen, you can go for the summer, come back, and we'll sit there and revisit the idea of you being with Holly. I'm like, well, what's a couple of months is going to do just to get Teresa to calm down? When by that time that Holly done found somebody else, and now your son is heartbroken, and he blames you for not stepping up, knowing that you felt like this was just kind of like, yeah, I understand the lying part, but it's like, you know damn well Holly's not that much of a bad person. She's not really that bad of a person. I mean, she's kind of an awful daughter. Yeah, I didn't forget what she said about her mother. That was god awful. Like, that was god awful. I will always sit there and remember that. No matter, I don't care if people say she's a teenager, she's a. I don't give a shit. I don't care. That was just awful. Um, they don't know about that. They just know about the whole pills thing, and she's been better since. Now, and again, Teresa has no room to sit there and judge anybody. And I get that that's her son, but it's like, bro, she's 17. Calm your ass down. You doing too much. Now, I feel like that's about it for the most part. Anyway, left anything out, come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll talk about all the shows. General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born and Beautiful, Young and Restless. Also, if you're not a member, make sure you become a member. I sent you some other three reviews. But yesterday, me and Nikisha had a really good conversation during the Members Only Live. She has some really great ideas about all the soap operas. So if you're not a member, definitely hit the join button in the description box to become a member, exclusive videos, and monthly shout outs just to thank everyone for being members. So you definitely want to check that out. And hopefully I'll see you tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And yeah.